Hello, today is day 6 of my trip to Bangkok and I don't have work today, so I'll spend the entire time exploring the city. I'm thinking of going to one of Bangkok's most popular parks, going to some shopping malls, and later tonight maybe visit Khao San Road. So let's go! There are newer and larger shopping malls in Bangkok, but I like this one because there are more eclectic stores selling unique items and less of the popular brands. Hello, now I'm in Terminal 21, one of the shopping malls in Bangkok. We could go around, look for something to buy, but before that, let's go find something to eat. It's lunchtime, so let's go. The food court here is huge with a large selection of Thai food. It is lunch hour, so there were so many people in the food court now, and it was difficult to get a table. I will go eat somewhere else instead. I found this restaurant just one level down from the food court. This is a Thai restaurant and they have very reasonable prices. I ordered a papaya salad and it was good. I requested that they don't make it so spicy. I also ordered seafood omelette with fried rice. It was also very good. The omelette has large pieces of shrimp in it. I am rating both dishes a 9 out of 10. Everything including a drink came to 375 Thai baht or just a little over 15 Singapore dollars. I did some more window shopping but I didn't really find anything I like. I did buy some more sunscreen. I didn't want to run out of it because I will be outdoors a lot of the time in the next few days. It's time for an afternoon snack and I came across this cafe still inside Terminal 21. They have a nice selection of cakes and smoothies. I got this cute cheesecake shaped like an actual slice of cheese, and I also got this yogurt smoothie with bits of berry flavored jelly. I never had this kind of cheesecake before. It has the texture of a flan and a cake, and it has gooey cheese inside. It is very nice, still tastes like cheesecake. The yogurt drink is very tangy and refreshing, just the right amount of sweetness. I rate the cheesecake an 8 and the drink a 7 out of 10. I decided I've had enough of the mall, so I went on to my next destination. I'm traveling 3 stops from Sukhumvit MRT to Lumphini MRT. I realized later on that this was a mistake because Siloam MRT, which is one more MRT stop away, is closer to the park entrance. This is where I stopped, Lumphini MRT. One of the park entrances is a few steps away and I would have to cross the street to get there. The sun was shining so bright at this time and it was a good thing that I reapplied sunscreen before I went there. So the entrance nearest the Lumphini MRT stop was closed, so I had to walk about 10 minutes to get to the main entrance near the Siloam MRT stop. The statue of King Rama VI stands proudly by the park entrance. There's a garden and a water fountain around the monument. Unfortunately, there's a barricade around it, so you can't get any closer. Hello, I'm in Lumphini Park It's a giant patch of green in the heart of Bangkok, and it's the first public park in Thailand. There's a lot of things to do in the park. I see people jogging, cycling, going on picnics. And behind me, in the middle of the park, is a lagoon where I heard people can rent boats, but I don't see anyone doing it now. Maybe they closed it because of COVID. And expect to see a lot of animals in the park. So far, I've seen different kinds of birds and about 10 monitor lizards. I read a news article from way back that the population of monitor lizards is getting out of control inside the park, so they would have to remove some to keep the number of lizards at a manageable level. These animals are not dangerous to humans as they eat mainly dead fish, turtles, and birds. Yeah, so there's a lot of things to do inside the park. They even have a gym, a swimming pool, a tennis court, and a basketball court. So much fun! It was a great visit to Lumphini Park. I wish people would have access to large and clean parks such as this to clear their minds and to do some fitness activities. It's already nighttime, so I decided to visit one of my favorite food streets in Bangkok. I had to take a bus. It's just several stops away, but it's now rush hour, so the bus was full and traffic was already heavy. I reached after about 30 minutes. So this is Khao San Road. This is the backpacking district of Bangkok where a lot of the travelers congregate. This place has a lot of cheap hostels and street food, massage places, and money exchangers. It's also jam-packed with drinking bars, and it could get very crowded and noisy from early evenings till late at night. Hi, now I'm in Khao San Road. This place is very nostalgic for me because this is where I stayed the first few times I visited Bangkok. Tonight it's not very crowded, but a lot of the bars and the restaurants are open. So yeah, I'm just having dinner. This street-side food stall is towards the end of Khao San Road. Their specialty is pad thai, but I ordered shrimp fried rice and seafood tom yum soup. I also got myself a papaya smoothie. There are many other food stalls along this trip, selling roti, grilled meat, fresh fruits, and many more. The fried rice, the tom yum soup, and the papaya smoothie were all just okay. They lack a bit of flavor. I am giving them a 6 out of 10. I did not spend too much time here and left after having dinner. I also took the same bus back to my Airbnb and it is less crowded this time. I like riding open-air buses at night. We have a lot of these back home in the Philippines too. With the dramatic lighting and the wind blowing, it feels like a music video moment. Hello, today is day 7 of my trip to Bangkok, and for today I bought tickets to go to these 2 attractions that are a bit far from central Bangkok. The first one is the Erawan Museum, which is popular for its 3-headed elephant statue. And the second one is the ancient city, just outside the city proper. And this is a large outdoor museum and is essentially a scaled down version of Thailand. So yeah, we have a long travel time, so let's get going. Erawan Museum is about an hour away by bus from my Airbnb. I managed to get an air-conditioned bus, so the ride was very comfortable. Traffic was light on a Friday morning, so I reached the museum ahead of schedule in about 45 minutes. I'm finally here in the Erawan Museum, and you can see behind me the three-headed elephant, which is actually the museum. There are 3 stories inside the elephant, showcasing antiquities and collections of religious artifacts. Cast in pure copper, the 250-ton structure spans 29 meters in height and 39 meters in length. Let's explore the outdoor area first before we go inside the museum. There is an area in front of the elephant structure where people can offer prayers, flowers, and fruits. And there's a lush garden surrounding the museum, with mythological statues scattered throughout. There's also a pond where people can feed fishes. Of course, there are a lot of elephant structures in the garden, which is an important symbol of Thailand and Hinduism. Now we go inside the museum. This very grand and lavish double staircase is the first thing that we see upon entering. This entire first floor represents the underworld and contains a collection of Chinese vases from the Ming and Qing dynasties. The second floor represents the earth and houses more precious antiques and arts, including ceramics and European pottery. The hall features a statue of the Chinese goddess Guanyin. The top floor represents the heavens. On display are relics of the Buddha and very old Buddha statues. The ceiling is decorated with paintings depicting the cosmos. The museum has a great outdoor cafeteria, and they serve Thai dishes like mango sticky rice, beef noodles, pad thai, and my favorite, shrimp paste fried rice. Of course, I could not resist getting shrimp paste fried rice and mango sticky rice. The fried rice contains chili, long beans, sweet pork, Chinese sausage, salted dried shrimp, onions, and green mango. And you mix it all up to have an explosion of different flavors and textures. This is really amazing. The quality of their mango sticky rice is great too. Much cheaper than the one sold in the city, but the serving is more generous. They don't even charge you extra for the coconut cream sauce. Both are absolutely delicious, and I am rating them a 10 out of 10. I took a short taxi ride going to my next stop, the Muang Boran, or the ancient city. Hello, so now I'm in the ancient city, said to be the world's largest outdoor private museum. And this place is huge. It would definitely take you the entire day to see everything. So the museum is said to be a replica of the entire country. So the different areas in the museum are according to the different regions of Thailand. So we have north, south, east, west, central, etc. And a visit to the museum is like visiting the entire country in just one day. So that sounds like a good deal, right? And the best way to go around the complex is by using a golf cart. But I decided to go with a bicycle instead because it's cheaper. Yeah, so now I'm riding my pink bike. The museum sits on a vast 200-acre piece of land and has 121 plus scaled-down copies of Thailand's most famous monuments and architectural attractions. I am usually not a fan of replicas, but the ones that you see here are so true to the original, and they also serve the same function. So the temples that they built are actual temples where people can visit and pray. I stayed here for about 3 hours and only got to see 50% of the attractions. I would have seen less if I stopped and went inside the buildings and the temples. I spent most of my time exploring the central region. The important attractions in Ayutthaya are found here, like the Dusit Mama Prasat Palace and the Sanpet Prasat Palace. They have different pavilions like this one, which is also from the Ayutthaya region. There are many towers and monuments too, like these ones. If you explore the northern region, you would pass by this water village. I heard there's a floating market section here too, but it is closed at the moment. This is a representation of a traditional temple in northern Thailand, which serves as a ceremonial hall and living quarters of monks. The region of Suvarnabhumi is known to be a land of richness and abundance, so this section features lavish structures like this Thai sail ship, this pavilion of Ramayana, which consists of 5 pavilions that are above water, and this amazing water feature depicts a deity performing a miracle to drive away evil spirits. Just nearby is, I think, another representation of the same deity, this time in an upright position. This grand golden structure is the Pavilion of the Enlightened, and this is meant to be a prayer hall. This pavilion looks so grand, but at the same time very serene. I see a few people taking photographs here, and this is indeed a very good spot, especially when the sun sets in the background. I cycled for a few more minutes and found myself in the eastern region. As I was exploring the temple ruins, which is a representation of the Pima Stone Sanctuary of northeastern Thailand, the wind started to blow heavily and within a few minutes started to rain hard. It started to rain all of a sudden, so I'm taking shelter in one of these huts. Yeah, I hope the rain stops soon. I stayed here for a few minutes with my newfound friend. I'll end this video here as it is getting too long. I'll post the last installment of my Bangkok trip very soon.